The foundation of every lasting success begins with a definite purpose. Without a clear and compelling goal, most people spend their entire lives wandering aimlessly, reacting to circumstances instead of creating them. The world is full of talented individuals who never rise above average simply because they never sat down to decide what they really wanted. A man without a purpose is like a ship without a rudder. He may move, but he'll never reach a specific destination. He is tossed by the waves of circumstance, changing direction with every new opinion, every setback, every distraction. But the man with a definite purpose cannot be swayed so easily. He has already made a decision, and that decision gives him strength, clarity, and direction. This first step may seem simple, but it is where most people fail before they even begin. They believe they want success, but they have not defined what success means to them. Success is not a vague wish or a hopeful feeling. It is the result of deliberate thought and decision. You must ask yourself, what do I truly want in life? What am I willing to dedicate myself to completely? What is the one goal so meaningful that I will give my time, my energy, my effort, even endure failure and criticism, just to achieve it? When you answer these questions honestly, and write down that answer in specific and emotional terms, you activate a force within yourself that is more powerful than talent or luck. That force is desire, a burning desire that fuels everything else. Once you are clear on your definite purpose, you must make it your central focus. Let it dominate your thoughts. Let it shape your actions. Think about it when you wake up, and think about it before you sleep. Repeat it to yourself in your own words. See it in your imagination. Feel the emotions of already achieving it. This is not just positive thinking. It is conditioning. You are training your subconscious mind to accept no other outcome than success. And the subconscious mind, when properly directed by a clear purpose and strong desire, begins to work day and night to bring your vision into reality. It opens your awareness to opportunities you would have missed. It builds your confidence. It creates what many call luck, but what is really the result of consistent focus. Do not keep your purpose as a silent thought. Write it down, carry it with you. Speak it aloud. Post it where you can see it every day. Let it become part of your identity. The more you reinforce it, the more real it becomes in your mind, and eventually in your life. This is why so few succeed at the highest level. Most people wish for success, but they do not decide on it. They want many things, and their attention is scattered. They say they want to be wealthy, but also comfortable. They say they want to be great, but also liked. They say they want freedom, but avoid the responsibility that comes with it. The successful individual, on the other hand, chooses one goal and aligns his thoughts, actions, and habits with it. He says no to everything that does not move him forward. He becomes single-minded, and that focus is what creates power. There will be obstacles. There will be doubts. There will be moments when everything seems to be going wrong. But when you have a definite purpose, you can endure those moments. You can remind yourself of your why and keep moving forward. A man without purpose quits when it's hard. A man with purpose pushes through. Purpose gives meaning to the struggle. It makes the pain worth it. It gives you a reason to get up when you fall. Every hour of discipline, every sacrifice, every failure becomes part of your success story. If you refuse to quit, and you only refuse to quit when your purpose is strong enough. This is why you must review it daily. Make it part of your routine. In the morning, before the world pulls you in every direction, remind yourself who you are and what you're after. At night, before you sleep, review what you did to get closer to that goal. This daily connection to your purpose will keep you grounded. It will keep you hungry. It will keep you honest. It is not enough to want something. You must want it so badly that it becomes a fire in your soul. That fire, fueled by purpose, will burn away fear, laziness, and doubt. When your purpose becomes the reason behind everything you do, you begin to live differently. You walk with direction. You speak with conviction. You act with intention. You are no longer drifting. You are on a mission, and that mission, backed by clarity and desire, becomes unstoppable. So begin today. Decide what you want, write it down, commit to it with all your heart. And then, every day, live for that purpose like your future depends on it. Because it does. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and their fulfillment. While desire gives you the fuel, it is discipline that puts your feet on the path and keeps them moving forward day after day, even when motivation fades. Many people get inspired by a great idea or a powerful goal, but very few are willing to stay consistent long enough to achieve it. This is where discipline comes in. It is the invisible force that shapes your future through your daily choices. Every successful person you admire has one thing in common. They built habits around discipline, and those habits built their destiny. Discipline is not something you are born with. It is something you develop. It begins with small actions, waking up at the same time every day, following through on promises you make to yourself, showing up even when you don't feel like it. These small victories add up. They form the foundation of self-respect and belief in your own word. When you say you'll do something, and then you actually do it, no matter how hard or uncomfortable, you begin to trust yourself. And that self-trust creates unstoppable momentum. The world is filled with distractions. Social media, entertainment, excuses, the comfort zone. Discipline is what allows you to say no to what is easy and yes to what is necessary. It's the voice that tells you, you don't feel like working today, but you must work today. It's the inner compass that keeps you aligned with your purpose, even when nobody's watching, even when no one is clapping for you. Discipline is not about perfection. It's about persistence. It's about showing up repeatedly until what once was hard becomes second nature. When you train yourself to be disciplined, you gain control over your time. And time is your most valuable asset. The undisciplined person wastes hours, days, even years drifting from one thing to another. But the disciplined person extracts value from every hour. He plans, he executes, and he reflects. He does not let emotions or circumstances dictate his actions. He knows that consistency wins. If you show up every day, even at 1% improvement, in a year you're 37 times better. That's the compound effect of discipline. It doesn't look glamorous in the beginning. It looks slow. But over time, it builds a structure so strong that success becomes inevitable. Your body, your mind, your relationships, your finances. Every area of life improves under the power of discipline. If you exercise daily, even if it's only for 20 minutes, your energy improves. If you read or learn something useful every day, your knowledge compounds. If you save and invest a small amount regularly, your wealth grows. These results don't happen overnight, but they are guaranteed if you remain disciplined. The problem is not the plan. The problem is the lack of consistent action. People change plans too often when they should be building habits. You don't need a new plan every month. You need discipline to follow through with the plan you already have. Discipline is also the cure for doubt. When you doubt your ability, remember this: you don't need to be great right now. You just need to be consistent. Greatness is the result of daily effort. Talent helps, but without discipline, talent dies in potential. A man with average skills but iron discipline will outperform the talented man who lacks consistency. This is why you must never compare your beginning to someone else's middle. Instead, compare your current self to your past self and ensure you're improving daily. There will be moments when giving up feels easier than going on. In those moments, remind yourself why you started. Remind yourself that discipline is what separates the successful from the wishful. Anyone can be excited for a day, but can you stay committed when no one believes in you yet? Can you show up when you're tired, when you're broke, when you're uncertain? Discipline is your answer. Discipline says, yes, I will, and not just once, but every time. Train yourself to do what needs to be done even when it's boring or hard. This is how champions are built, not through big wins, but through small disciplines practiced over time. Wake up early, stay focused, guard your time, stick to your routine, finish what you start. These are the signs of a disciplined mind. The undisciplined mind jumps from thing to thing, always chasing shortcuts, always blaming circumstances, but the disciplined mind takes responsibility. It says, I will figure it out, I will stay the course, I will not quit. Discipline also requires sacrifice. You must be willing to give up temporary pleasures for permanent results. You might miss some parties, skip some comfort, stay up late working, or wake up early to grind. But what you gain is far greater than what you lose. You gain pride in yourself. You gain progress. You gain the power to control your life instead of letting life control you. Every time you practice discipline, you invest in a future version of yourself. And one day, that version will look back and thank you for not quitting. Start small if you have to. Build one habit, master it, then add another. Over time, discipline becomes your identity. You are no longer someone who tries. You are someone who does. That shift in mindset is the beginning of transformation. The path of discipline may be hard, but the results are worth it. If you want something extraordinary, you must do what ordinary people won't. And that starts with discipline every single day. Visualization is not a daydream. It is the discipline of mentally creating your future before it arrives. Every great invention, every towering building, every successful business, and every powerful transformation began first in the mind. The power to imagine what you desire with absolute clarity and persistence is one of the most important keys to success. If your mind cannot see it clearly, your hands will never build it. But once your mind accepts the picture of what you truly want, your body, habits, and energy begin to align toward making it real. Most people think visualization is simply closing your eyes and wishing for a better life. But the truth is far more profound. True visualization is a practice, an intentional mental exercise where you repeatedly see yourself achieving your goals. You do not just see the end result. You feel it, hear it, believe it as if it is already yours. You must visualize with emotion, with conviction, with complete faith that what you're seeing is a preview of your future reality. When the image is strong enough in your mind, it pulls you forward like a magnet, making your actions more focused, your decisions more aligned, and your path more certain. Think about a builder who starts with blueprints before he lays a single brick. Without the blueprint, there is no direction. The blueprint is the visual representation of what will become reality. Similarly, your mental blueprint, your vision, guides your daily actions. When you see yourself waking up strong, working with discipline, speaking with power, earning abundantly, and impacting lives, your subconscious begins to accept that image as truth. And once it does, your inner self begins working on it even when you're asleep. You wake up with ideas, with energy, with drive, because your inner world is already aligned with your external goals. Many people fail not because they lack skill, but because they lack vision. They wake up without a picture of the life they want, so they wander through their days reacting instead of creating. But the person with vision wakes up with purpose. They already saw their success in the mind last night, so today they walk with confidence. The clearer the vision, the stronger the direction. That's why you must practice visualization daily, not just once, not just when you're inspired, but every single day until the image of your success is more real to you than your current circumstances. The brain cannot distinguish between a vividly imagined experience and a real one. This is a powerful truth. If you consistently visualize yourself as strong, disciplined, focused, wealthy, and successful, your brain begins to build new beliefs that match that image. Your confidence grows, your fear fades, your focus sharpens. You no longer act from where you are, but from where you're going. And when your identity shifts, your reality follows. Do not visualize vague dreams. Be specific. If you want to become a successful speaker, see yourself standing on a stage, feel the lights on your face, hear the applause. If you want to build wealth, see your bank balance, imagine the deals you're closing, feel the confidence in your walk. The more details you add, the more your brain believes it's already happening. And once that belief is locked in, the universe begins to respond. Opportunities show up. People come into your life. Ideas start flowing. Why? Because you're no longer hoping, you're expecting. But remember, visualization alone is not enough. It must be followed by action. The purpose of visualization is to activate belief and direct energy. It programs your subconscious to look for solutions, to attract resources, to overcome fear. But you must walk in the direction of what you see. Think of visualization as planting the seed, but if you don't water it with daily effort, it will never grow. Visualization fuels persistence. When things get hard, you don't give up, because your mind already knows where you're headed. You are not building from the outside in. You're building from the inside out. Your vision must become your obsession. Let it dominate your thoughts. Let it replace fear, laziness, and excuses. When you truly visualize every day, your mind becomes too busy with purpose to entertain negativity. You don't wait for circumstances to change. You create change from within. Every time you close your eyes and see the future you want, you are reprogramming your reality. Every time you speak and act in alignment with that vision, you move one step closer to it. This is how success is manifested, not through chance, but through clarity and intention. So if you want to change your life, change what you focus on daily. Stop repeating the picture of your current struggle and start repeating the picture of your desired success. Speak it, see it, believe it. Let your mind be filled with the image of what is possible, not what is painful. Let the power of visualization become your daily habit, and soon the world will witness the reality you first built in silence. Everything you will ever achieve must first be born in your imagination. Feed it, strengthen it, and protect it, because your mind is the birthplace of your future. Remember, success doesn't come overnight, but it does come to those who show up every single day. If you take just one bold step daily, stay focused, and refuse to quit, you'll be shocked how far you can go in a short time. This isn't just motivation, it's a formula. Apply it, live it, and let your results speak louder than your doubts. The journey starts now. Are you ready?